Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel on a warm sunny day. Today we will be talking about divisibility test. Now the question naturally comes, what is divisibility test? Divisibility tests are actually a series of tests that allow us to determine whether a particular number is a factor of another number without performing division. Now the first number whose divisibility we will be testing is that of 2. So let's start off with an example. Suppose I have a number 296. How can I say without performing division that this number is divisible by 2? Very simple. We will have to cast our focus on the digit in the units place. If the digit in the units place is even, that is, if the digit in the units place can be divided by 2, then the whole number is divisible by 2. Now in the case of 296, the digit in the units place is 6, which is obviously divisible by 2. So our whole number 296 is divisible by 2. If I take another example, 398. What is the digit in the units place? It is 8. And 8 is also divisible by 2, or it is even. So, our number 398 is as a whole divisible by 2. After the number 2, the number whose divisibility we will be testing is 3. Now, divisibility by 3 is a bit complicated. Let us take the help of an example. Let us suppose I have a number 491. How can I say that 491 is divisible by 3? Well, for that we will have to take the sum of its digits. So what are the sum of its digits? 4 plus 9 plus 1. 9 plus 4 how much? 13. 13 plus 1? 14. Now if the sum of the digits, which is in our case 14, if it is divisible by 3, then the whole number is divisible by 3. But as you can see, 14 is not divisible by 3. So 491 is not a number which is divisible by 3. Well, then which number is divisible by 3? Let's take another example. What about 492? In the case of 492, what is the sum of the digits? 4 plus 9 plus 2. What does it give us? 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 2 equals to 15. Now this number 15 is indeed divisible by 3. And as a result, our original number 492 is also divisible by 3. So the divisibility of 3 is a bit more complicated than divisibility by 2. In the divisibility by 2, we'll only have to consider whether the digit in the units place is even. If it's even, then the whole number becomes divisible by 2. After 3, the number whose divisibility we will be testing is 4, and it's a little bit even more complicated. So let's take the help of an example. Let us suppose I have a number 428. For the divisibility test by 4, we'll have to pick up the unit and the tens digit and form a number. So if I pick up the units and the 10 digits, which number do I get? I get the number 28. Now we will test whether the number so formed with the help of the unit digit and the tens digit is divisible by 4. Well, in our case 28, this is indeed divisible by 4. 4 7 28. So I can say that 428, this whole number, is indeed divisible by 4. What about another example? Let's see a number which is actually not divisible by 4. 425. As a first step in the test, what we'll have to do, we'll have to pick up the units and the tens place. If we pick up the units and the tens place, what number is formed? The number so formed is 25. And is 25 divisible by 4? Obviously not. So after 4, the last divisibility test that we'll be covering in this video. Actually, if I cover too many tests, it becomes cumbersome. So I will cover 3 numbers at a time, and we will be covering divisibility test up till 9, not further than that. Okay, what about 5? Divisibility test of 5. Well, 5 seems somewhat similar with the divisibility test by 2. Well, let's take the help of an example. Suppose we have a number 495. Whether it's divisible by 5 or not will be determined by the digit in the units place. If the digit in the units place is either 5 or 0, then that number is divisible by 5. Let's take the final example. What about 430? Well, in 430, the digit in the units place is 0. So as I have stated, if the digit in the units place is either 0 or 5, the whole number, which is 430 in our case, becomes divisible by 5. So, right, we have covered 3 divisibility, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 4 divisibility tests. I think this is enough for one video. In the next few videos, we will be coming up with the divisibility test of 6, 7, 8 and 9. So bye bye for now. See you next time.